Good evening, Scott here, known as Cantaloupe to some online, and I'm bringing a video to you on a subject that's interesting to me. It might be of interest to you or someone you know, and that is taking advantage of people's good nature. What does that mean exactly? What do I mean by that? Taking advantage of people's good nature. I mean, it may sound obvious, but sometimes these things aren't. And what does it mean? It means that, like, for example, if somebody is minding their business and they're being respectful in the course of minding their business, it's not a good idea to press on that. Know what I mean? It's like maybe somebody's doing you a favor by keeping their emotions under control, and maybe they're also just being respectful themselves, but to assume that they're just weak, or someone who should be bothered or pestered or taken advantage of. I don't know exactly what people do, but it's I mean, I know, but it's sometimes they push a little too far, and then when somebody's forced to say not mind their business, which happens if somebody is harassed or menaced. Sometimes menacing is a thing. It's actually a crime in the books. Menacing, it's not one you hear a lot about, but for example, someone who isn't familiar with the crime might, walk back and forth in front of somebody's house menacingly, maybe carrying something or, whatever. And they're like, well, I'm allowed to walk on the sidewalk. Not if the purpose is to be menacing. No, that's a crime, actually. And turns out the purpose is the operative word, not just in this case, but in every crime case. The purpose is the intention, the spirit behind it, what they were trying to do, not the magnitude of it, but the direction. You see, that's the crime. This is a big idea. Having a direction be the crime, not the magnitude. Don't let people redirect the complaint to magnitude. Oh, well, it could have been worse. Misses the point. It's designed to miss the point. It's designed to put down the protest and the complaint and the charges sometimes. Not a question of magnitude. It's a question of direction. What were they trying to do? Doesn't matter how bad it was. It doesn't even matter if they were successful, right? Attempted things are crimes, and they are legitimate crimes. If you actually prepare something, if you act in preparedness to do something criminal, that is also a crime. Whether you actually follow through with it or not, it's a legitimate crime. This shouldn't be confusing, but people continually are confused. And really, back to the subject of taking advantage of people, taking advantage of people's good nature, assuming that they are weak when they are merely being kind or respectful, trying to sometimes set a good standard or an example. And this is how things work. This is what makes things work smoothly, when people not only give the benefit of the doubt, but choose to assume that the other people also have a set of boundaries, right? Boundaries are huge. Choosing to assume that there's some kind of boundary if crossed, and that person is forced into a defensive position, you may not like the energy that comes out of that. Some people, you don't know their story, you don't know what they're doing, and you've heard the expression, let sleeping dogs lie. There's a reason for that. You don't know what that dog's all about necessarily unless you know the dog, right? And sometimes you think you do, but I tell you this, any dog that gets poked enough will eventually bite you. It happens. So I hope everybody has a safe night, a respectful night, and count your blessings. Count your blessings. If someone's being kind to you, don't lean on that. Maybe accept it if you want to, with gratitude, but don't expect it. Don't demand it. That's not proper. Come on now. Reach out with questions or comments to whitehotrobot@gmail.com. Thank you.